This time on Norfolk Perspectives, we got some really cool seasonal things to talk about. Sale centers coming to the Elizabeth River right at Nauticus. Annual Day for People with Disabilities is coming around, and you're going to want to know more about that. Sheriff Bob McCabe giving as usual with a summer youth camp. And the Hermitage Museum is going to have an art camp that your kids are going to want to go to, and you too. Stay tuned for some great things right here on Norfolk Perspectives. Welcome to Norfolk Perspectives. I'm Bob Batcher, and yes, some people have a reputation that precedes them. How's that for an introduction? I got Bill Bain, the new director of Sail Nauticus.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Well, thanks for being new, although you're not really new at sailing.
No, I've been sailing for a long time. I grew up sailing, so I've been doing a lot of that.
Cool. And you've been sailing in a similar environment as Norfolk?
Yeah, I put together an organization in Manhattan, right at 26th Street in Chelsea. That's very similar to what we're trying to do here at Nauticus. So, yeah, I've been through these grounds before.
Okay, I've heard all about the Sail Center from Hank Lynch and the leadership at Nauticus, so I think I probably ought to ask you.
Right.
What is the vision for the Sail Center? Because we heard a lot about it. Your name was always associated with the pilot program and what the vision would be.
Right.
And the next thing we knew, you showed up.
I know, that was very serendipitous. It was amazing that it happened that way. I guess my vision of this sailing center is very similar to what I did in New York. I'd like to work with kids that are financially at risk, as well as kids from other areas of our community, and give them character development, leadership, academically enriching opportunity on the water through sailing and maritime sciences. And it's been proven that it can be done, and I think we can do it here. It's going to take some time to educate those that kind of grant us what the non-negotiables are within the public school systems, but I think we'll get there. Okay,
well, let me ask you, so how can you accomplish all those goals when it's talking about putting a kid in a life vest, throwing him in a boat, and taking a leisurely sail down the river? Did I get it right?
Well, hopefully it won't always be leisurely, because I think that the sails that get a little hectic are the ones you remember. How do? I'm sorry. What was the question?
Well, I mean, you put a kid in a life jacket, you put him in a boat, and you go, right? There's more to it than just sailing.
Right. Yeah. There's a lot more to it than just sailing. On a sailboat, you don't typically use the engine to go sailing, so you've got to have all the sails trimmed correctly. You need to have somebody looking out to make sure you don't hit anything. You need to have somebody on the tiller or the driving wheel, however you want to understand it.
Because there is no steering wheel.
There's no gas pedal. There's no gas pedal, so you've got to work as a team. And you need to be pulling in the lines and trimming the sails correctly based on where the wind's coming from.
Not necessarily how you want to do it.
Right, yeah, you need to do it based on where the wind's coming from to get to a certain point. And it takes typically there's about 4 positions on a sailboat, and if they don't work in unison, they don't go anywhere.
Now, how do you know where the wind is?
Well, typically we have telltales on the top of the masts, but then you can also identify where the wind's coming from by shore markers like flags, and after a while you kind of get.
So there's some deduction abilities.
Right.
And if you do the wrong thing, you know it.
Very much so. I mean, it's very much an environment that has a lot of natural consequences. So I think if you don't do the things that you're taught, you don't do them with a high level of craftsmanship, things fall apart. And I think when you're working with young people, if you can set up an environment that sets them up for success, and there's a little bit of competition involved, and then if you can make it academically enriching on top of that, where there can be some credit recovery and things like that, I think it's kind of amazing what young people do when you put them in those perspectives. And it doesn't matter what their backgrounds are.
Okay, speaking of perspective, you got a perspective having a program that you took from nothing, built it, to a very successful sailing center in New York City, of all places.
Yeah.
Okay, how does Norfolk compare?
There's a lot of parallels. It's an urban environment. There's definitely a population here in Norfolk that could benefit from some experiential learning opportunities, like all of us, really. It's an industrial city. The Elizabeth River is a very busy river. It's very much like the Hudson River. It's got a lot of industrial and commercial traffic on it. It doesn't have as many ferries blasting from Manhattan over to Hoboken.
No, but wait a minute.
There's one going.
We have barges. We have aircraft carriers. We have Navy ships, and we do have the Stanton Alley Ferry.
I know, that's amazing. I did not know that.
It's up for dry dock, but you know, they come here.
Either way, it's really cool to know that that big orange ferry is
I'm glad you
somewhere.
mentioned that. I just thought it was an obnoxious color. And
Right.
passed
No,
it.
you know where they are for
Okay,
sure.
if somebody's interested in learning more about getting engaged in the Sales Center,
Yeah, you'd want to go to the website, sailnauticus.org, or come on down to Nauticus. We're in the back end of Nauticus.
some would say the front end.
Yeah, it should be the front end, but there was a different vision back in the mid-'90s, I think. But we're trying to recapture the waterfront area of Nauticus and create an environment that's going to be enriching for adults and kids.
Now, okay, one last question. When the kids get done with the SAIL program, will they be able to catch control of the Big 64 and drive that off too?
The Big 64.
The battleship.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I mean, you know.
The Wisconsin. I think it could inspire them to follow a path within the maritime industry, yes.
See, we can be dreamers. In
Right.
Norfolk.
Yeah, no, I definitely think so.
Bill, thanks for coming to town and really
course.
taking our kids and investing in them and sending them on a different course.
Yeah, I hope we find some success. I think we will.
Well, in fact, that's what we're really about. It's good to have talks with people about possibilities, solutions, and abilities. So stay tuned for some great conversation about how you can have a can-do attitude.
Turning a 20-foot wall into a canvas takes vision. So will getting into college. I've got what it takes. So do you.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspective. You are in for a treat. On June 1st, there's going to be a very special time at the zoo. We're going to be talking about possibilities, solutions, and building dreams and visions. And of course, Kathy Orliski's here to talk about that. It's got all kinds of initials behind it, but more importantly, you're an employee at the Norfolk Therapeutic Record Center who cares.
Yes.
I was talking about you the other day, and I made a comment. What I love is that's the expression I get on you every time we talk about where you work. You glow.
I know. I love my job.
And why is that?
I just think that it is just the best job that you could ever have because of the interaction I'm able to have with the people that I work with every day, participants and coworkers at the facility. Everybody is there because they truly have a passion for what we do. And we love just bringing more joy and enhancing people's quality of life at our recreation center.
Well, Kathy, let me be frank, because if you were to describe your job from the job description point of view, because I just see it as a really special person who's a friend to the people who come to the center. What's your job description say?
Well, I love your
Do
job
you even know what your job description says?
The job description is probably a bit boring. I like your version. I really think that that is really what we are. We are there just walking alongside individuals, helping them achieve goals and helping them work towards things that they would like to do in life and things that, whether it's aspirations or trying a new hobby or just taking in a new leisure interest, it's truly just walking alongside them and making that happen.
Cool. Yeah. Is that Christine?
Yes. Hello.
You're one of the reasons, Kathy is too, but you're one of the reasons this is going to be a really special segment. What would you say is her job description?
Her job description is to help us at the TRC, and she's a great supervisor and very kind person. Her job description to me is to be pleasant and nice every day.
Now, you called her a supervisor, so does she tell you what to do, or do you tell her what to do?
She tells all of us what to do.
June 1st is going to be a special time.
It is.
And it's got a special theme.
It does. The theme for this year's Day for People with Disabilities is Express Yourself. So we are going to have entertainment that just does that. Whether it's art, whether it's dance, whether it's drama, whether it's poetry. We're going to cover all types of aspects of expressing yourself.
You mentioned poetry.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a very special performer.
Yes.
On that poetry.
Sitting to my left.
Christine?
Yes.
Okay, did they call you and say, we want you to read?
Actually, I was sitting, she surprised me. I was sitting in ceramics class and she came by me on this side and knelt down and said, Christine, would you like to perform? She said, would you do me a favor? I said, sure, what is it? She said, could you read your poems at the zoo, your poetry at the zoo on June 1st for Disability Day for the people, for us? I said, sure. I got excited and everything.
Okay, so you're not reading Robert Frost.
No.
You're reading your poem.
Yes, original poems I write.
Cool. What kind of poems do you write?
I write stuff on, like, I wrote a poem on a hill, like, I wrote a poem on a hill. I wrote a poem on geese. I wrote a poem on water. I wrote a poem on mirrors, playground.
Now, wait a minute. So this is stuff that you
Think of.
think of or see.
Yes.
So poetry, because, you know,
I love writing. I can write short stories also.
cool. See, because when I write, it's like, huh? But I love reading poetry. So it sounds like I'm going to want to read some of this.
Yes, my doctor, one doctor of mine called Dr. G, she's typing up read some of my poetry to her, my book, and she kept it, and she's typing up all the poetry that I wrote so she could put out in the office and for people to read when they come in.
Well, I was going to ask you to read some of yours, and your agent over here said you're not allowed to. You're saving it for June 1st?
You're saving it.
Yeah, from 10 to 2 at the zoo. Okay, now you guys have hoodwinkled the zoo into a special deal, though, haven't you?
Well, I think they offered the deal.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
They're that kind of people. What is that
really
special
are.
deal?
It is that anyone that has some type of disability, as well as one caregiver or family member, can come into the zoo for this event free. So there's no cost for anyone with a disability and their family member or a caregiver that accompanies them.
Well, Kathy, let's talk about the caregiver.
Okay.
Very, very important person. right?
Definitely. Definitely handles a lot of things in making sure that the person in their family or the person that they're caring for truly is able to have a true quality of life.
So that's true, isn't it, Christine? Yes. Now, you're going to have a couple of people there with you, though. They're going to be hearing your poetry. One of them for the first time, probably?
Yes.
Who's that?
Jari, my granddaughter.
All right. So, which was another reason we couldn't do this, have you read, because if she sees the show, then
Right.
the surprise is ruined.
Right. You're correct about that.
So actually, it might be kind of a neat time to come to the zoo, even if you're not part, and pay your full admission, just to kind of have an
It
opportunity.
really
to
is. It's
exchange.
going to truly be a huge resource fair under the Wooden Pavilion in the special events field with about 40 to 60 vendors representing all types of agencies that support people with disabilities and a ton of other entertainment throughout the day and children's activities. A 9-foot mural to color, face painting, different games throughout the day.
So even though you might not have come to the center, you can still
Exactly.
participate in the zoo.
Definitely. Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
I'm getting the close sign. I want to say thank you to you and the staff for being really special people. Christine, you got something to add to that?
Thank you for influencing me to read my poetry for the June 1st.
And come and see her.
Sure will. Thanks a lot for
You're welcome.
doing everything
Thank
you're doing
you.
to invest in our future. When we come back, I'm going to have one of the most generous guys I know on the sofa. Stay tuned and find out who it is.
It's easy and safe to roll together on Norfolk's roads. This is one of Norfolk's new Sharrows. Sharrows remind motorists to slow their roll and treat bikes like other vehicles. Bikes have just as much right to the road. If you can't pass by more than 2 feet, slow down and wait. They also remind bicyclists to know their role by traveling with traffic and obeying all signals and signs. It's up to all of us to share the road because we roll together.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. Yes, I have one of the most generous guys on this sofa, Sheriff Bobby McCabe.
Oh.
You are generous.
Well, try to give back to the community as much as possible.
Because, I mean, that's just it. You've got the foundation, right?
Right.
And that's, I mean, you're giving back to the kids.
Well, that's what it's all about. I had a great mentor in previous sheriffs from around Hampton Roads, and they said, you know, you might want to start a foundation, which I did in '96, to be able to give back to the community. And
Okay.
we've been doing that for the last, 15, 16 years.
Okay, now I got to be frank. I mean, I understand why you brought Joe and Paula Miller sitting over there to, make sure I don't do anything wrong. But you brought the Girl Scouts with you. Come on. What's
The Norfolk
Caitlin
Sheriff's
Smith?
Office is very diverse in the partnerships that we interact with. And if it was not for Caitlin and the Girl Scouts of the Colonial Coast, we wouldn't be able to do this new venture that we're going to do. You know, we've been doing a sports camp for the last 10, 11 years.
Well, yeah, and it's, you know, football and
basketball.
And it's working out the...
Yeah.
You can do that with Girl Scouts?
Well, what we're going to do is we're actually going to be able to do a 5-week summer camp that kids can come to for a week, Monday through Friday, for 5 consecutive weeks, different kids. We're going to be able to hold up to 30 or 40 at a time. And we're going to be doing it at Camp Apacis, which is off of Granby Street, right past Forest Lawn Cemetery. And the Girl Scouts have been there for forever. And I've tried for about 10, 12 years to work a partnership to where we could do a summer camp, because, you know, sheriffs all over the country are able to do that. We just didn't have a location. So now that we got a location, actually Councilman Andy Protegero really helped out hooking us up with the Sertoma, who hooked us up with the Girl Scouts. And now we've got a great partnership. We're going to be doing a number of things together, and because it's their space. And we're going to be doing things for, you know, boys and girls. And then one of the weeks we're going to have in the summer is just going to be totally dedicated to girls, and the Girl Scouts are going to be able to come out and work with them.
Cool. Caitlin, I drive past there and the sign, but I hear it's an awesome place back there.
Oh, yeah.
What is the camp?
It's great. Girl Scouts have been camping there since the 1930s, which is really neat that we have that history. And there's canoeing, there's archery, there's craft lodges. Yes. There's all your classic summer camp activities right there in Norfolk, which is really great.
Cool. Joe, Joe Barron, I mean, you and I go way back when you had another color uniform on over at the city
right,
side.
with the Norfolk Police, right.
And over with the sheriff. What does this camp mean to the community? Why?
It means a lot. You know, coming from the police perspective, you know, one of the things that you always worried about over the summer was, what are the kids going to do, you know, when they're out of school? Are they going to go out and get in trouble, or are they going to have activities to do? The great thing with the Norfolk Sheriff's Foundation stepping in is we're going to try to help give some of those kids something to do, which includes canoeing, includes archery, includes life skills. We're going to put on some life skills classes with some of the staff from the Norfolk Sheriff's Office, and arts and crafts, you know, all the amenities that you expect at a camp, we're going to provide for, like the sheriff said, 30 to 40 kids from 8:30 in the morning till 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Wow.
For about 5 weeks.
Send them home tired? Is that the goal?
Yeah.
I'm sure the parents would like that.
Well, I was going to say, Caitlin, I'm going to ask you, because you working with the girls, I mean, if it's a matter of keeping them busy, you give them a Game Boy and let them play all day on a video game, right? But I have a feeling there's some sneakiness going on here that I caught you.
Yeah, girls are having fun. They're, you know, meeting new friends and everything, but they're also building leadership skills. They're trying new things and taking that risk, which really builds their self-confidence. And then at the camp that they're going to be running, we're debuting our new anti-bullying program called BFF, Be a Friend First. And so that's going to teach the girls how to deal with relational aggression, that sort of thing, in the school setting. So that'll go way beyond their camp experience as well.
Okay. So you got basketball in July, 8th and 9th, and football the 10th and 11th.
Right.
So how can a kid get involved?
Well, if they go to Sheriff Bob McCabe Foundation.org or .com, either one works. All the information will be up there. They can download an application. You know, call the number that's on the screen as well. It's also on the website. We're going to be providing transportation to and from both the sports camps and the summer camp, and everything's free. They'll get free meals when they're there. They'll get free T-shirts, and everything's going to be free. It doesn't cost the parents anything. We just want them to have a good time and know that their kids are going to be safe. They're going to be busy, and they're going to have some fun.
Okay, Joe, check me on this one, but you're going to be at Powhatan Field, which is fairly close to a university.
That is correct.
So how are you not going to be kind of taunted and teased to go over to that campus? Do you know what school I'm talking about?
I think you might be talking about Old Dominion University. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Coach Wilder and his staff come out and they assist when they can. They also have some of their players come out. We also have some of the Norfolk State players come out. We have the Hampton University football coach coming out for the first time this year. And so it's all about the kids.
Did you say Hampton
University.
Coming across the water?
Coming across the water. Coming across the water. I'm not sure if it's coming by boat or by car, but you know, Coach Rose has confirmed he's going to come because it's really all about the kids. And we're going to be doing life skills, but also football drills, and the normal guys that come every year, Bruce Smith, Darren Perry, and these guys come at their own expense. And it, you know, I see kids 10 years later, and they still talk about being able to, you know, to meet these folks, but they also hear about their stories and about how it could have just been one little incident in school could have changed their whole path in life. And so that's what's real important for us.
I'm going to put you on the spot. I'm going to thank you first for really pulling this together, because these collaborations don't just happen. You got to work hard to pull them off, and the three of you are doing that. But why are these people doing it? Are they doing it for Sheriff Bobby McCabe?
No, are you talking about for the athletes that
all
come?
the other,
They do it as a sense of giving back to the community.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. We're very lucky in Hampton Roads, as you know, to have wonderful coaches and players that have gone on and played at college and pro ranks. And, you know, nobody gets a dime. Nobody gets a dime. Everything goes towards the kids. And, you know, it's a great opportunity to be able to give back to the kids.
I'm going to end the show in after the next segment with my Pat line. It's a wonderful time to be in Norfolk just because of you, and you. So you won't be on the set, but I want to say that. And that sums it up. It's people giving back.
Oh, thanks, Bob. Appreciate that.
Thank you. And when we come back, we're going to arch camp on the Lafayette River at the Hermitage. Stay tuned.
You're on your way to meet up with friends, but you can't seem to get anywhere quickly. You don't want your friends to be annoyed, so you text. You're on your way. Five seconds is the average time your eyes are off the road while texting while driving. Make sure you get where you're going.
Welcome back to Norfolk Perspectives. You know, it really is cool that we've got a community that comes together to really support and invest in our kids. And you can find that at the Hermitage Museum right there on North Shore Drive, right?
Yep, North Shore Road, right off of the Hampton Boulevard.
Yeah, it's one of the few museums I know that has a house address.
Yeah.
I'm not going to ask you what the house address is, you know what? Because I'm talking with Trulie Matthews, the Visual Arts Program Manager, right? Mm-hmm. Now, that's significant because I found out in pre-tape, you set it up.
I do.
And then you pawn these kids off on Emily Now.
I'm also involved. Yeah, I like to be down there with the kids as well. So
I'll check that. Oh, be down there with the kids.
Yeah.
I caught that. Emily, what does it mean to be with the kids? What do you do with them?
We have two groups. We have the younger kids who are 6 to 10, and that's 9 weeks, and then the young artists, which are 10 to 13 or 11 to 13. And so we just do a whole spectrum of different art projects, even some crafty type things, and get to go on tours of museum, which Trulie will kind of facilitate and take the kids through that, and just fun activities as well as the art part. So.
Okay, I love the Hermitage. I mean, the environment is just so cool. But I gotta be honest, when you drive up, it's like, ooh, you're coming to somebody's home, a significant home, and you're gonna take a 6-year-old through there? Is there a no-touch rule?
Well, one thing we learn about in camp is museum etiquette, you know, the rules, how to, you know, conduct yourself in the museum, and also how to, for the kids to get the best experience from the museum. So they learn about the family's history as well as pieces from the collection that we try to incorporate into the lesson plans for camp.
But you said something significant, the family history, but it does feel like a comforting home.
It is.
It doesn't have that stodgy feel. So who were the Sloans?
William and Florence Sloan. They moved down here from New York in the late 1890s, and they began construction on the Hermitage in 1908. And the home grew and grew, and then in 1937 they decided to open their doors to the public as a museum while the family was still living there.
Okay, but they were a family that really cared about the arts in Norfolk at a time when there weren't many arts in Norfolk.
Exactly, yep. And Mrs. Sloan actually played a big hand in founding the Chrysler Museum, which originally was called the Norfolk Arts and Sciences Museum.
Okay, officially, what kind of architecture is that house?
We say arts and crafts style. But Mrs. Sloan really had a great appreciation for all forms of art, a lot of different styles. So
Does eclectic come to mind?
yes, for sure.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm kind of talking to the people who've never been there. And it's such a cool experience to be on the grounds.
Yep.
There is a chance to get membership and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
We'll sell that too.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go back to the kids and the art. Do you find that the kids that come in are already been introduced to visual arts? Oh, okay. So I wouldn't qualify then.
You would qualify. Everyone,
Nah,
I believe
my
that
mother
everyone
never
has-
hung a single picture I painted.
Well, that doesn't mean that she didn't hold them and keep them close to her heart.
Oh, I thought you said it didn't mean she. That doesn't mean she necessarily didn't have taste.
Well, there you go. You were too progressive.
Yeah.
But no, the kids are obviously coming from school, having art in their curriculum, and a lot of the lessons are curriculum based. I try to facilitate as much of what they're getting in school. So a lot of times the kids are like, we learned this in school, and I'm like, that's good because you can build on that. And they're coming because they're interested in art, and so they're really building, I think, skills while they're there that will help them, you know, when they go back to school.
Okay,
So-
I'm going to say this from a parent's point of view. So you're as sneaky as the sheriff and the Girl Scouts.
Yeah.
Have fun, but progress through life.
Definitely. Yeah, and I mean, I enjoy making sure that they're making the best art that they can because that's why they're there to, have fun, but learn some stuff and really enjoy what they're making. So.
Because the Sloans were kind of in that, as you said, between the world. I mean, they have the classics, and there's the Tudor music. I mean, it's and yet she really was kind of avant-garde too with some contemporary stuff.
Yeah, she appreciated contemporary work during her time. And actually, where we have camp is in the Visual Arts Studio, which is the old house and horse and cow stables. And she actually held classes in there in the 1940s. So we're kind of continuing that tradition.
Continuing on with the tradition. Okay, I forgot to mention, when is the camp?
The camp starts June 17th. It runs to August 23rd for 9 weeks. People are welcome to register for 1 week or all 9. So it does fill up fast. So I would encourage those who are interested to sign up soon.
Now, I just glanced down and saw the cost. And I got to tell you, it surprised me.
Yeah.
Do you know it's kind of reasonable?
I know. Yep. So it's Monday through Friday, 9 to 4. And members do receive a discount, which is another benefit to becoming a member of the Hermitage.
Yeah.
So.
That way you can see the movies, you can do the gardens, and get married there. But that's another show.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks a lot for everything that you're doing to really bring an investment in our kids up front and center. Appreciate it. And by the way, I think I mentioned this in the last segment. We want to hear from you what you'd like to see on TV 48, but more importantly, what's going on in your neighborhood. Give us a holler at 664-6510. And as usual, it's a wonderful time to be in Norfolk just because of you and you and you. Thank you.